people come from abroad, they always say, oh, in US they do things like this, in UK. Stop comparing. I'm not the person I came when I came here. I'm a different woman completely.
I'm Vanessakanbiyt, and in this video I'm interviewing my cousin Nyota on her time living in Ghana. So this is Nyota, my cousin, so it's my dad's sister's daughter.
Child, yeah. Nice.
My big cousin. And she moved to Ghana 10 years ago this year. That's what you were just saying.
Yeah, 10 years.
And what I wanted to find out was, you know, where were you born, for people that don't know, your time growing up in London, and then why did you decide to move to Ghana?
Okay, I was born in UK some time ago. I won't tell you exactly when I was born in the UK. I was actually brought up in Essex, Ilford, for people that don't know.
How did you find your time growing up in London? Did you enjoy growing up in London?
I mean, I had a beautiful childhood. My parents did everything they could to make me have a nice childhood. I mean, I enjoyed my time in London, but I think I started to visit Ghana, I think in 1999, and I fell in love with the place. And then so after some time I was in London, I was like, I think there's more to life than UK. Like, I want to give it a go. I want to try this Ghana, I want to give this Ghana thing a go. So very scared and fearfully, I came to Ghana 10 years ago. I came with my son 10 years ago to Ghana.
And what was that breaking point for you to be like, right, I'm going now? Or did you just decide I'm going? Did you plan it?
I did plan to come. I planned and I thought, oh, I'm gonna wait until I have this amount of money. I'm gonna wait until I have this amount of money. And then I think that also as well, if I look at it now, in the back of my head, part of that thing was fear. So I just said, you know what, we're going. It was the summer holidays. We used to come for summer for 6 weeks, me and my son. And I just decided one year, there is never going to be a perfect, when you want to do something new in your life or something drastic or change, like moving countries, moving jobs, having a child, getting married, ultimately you can plan, but there will never be a perfect time. And when your instinct's telling you to do something, just go for it. And that's what I did.
That's really amazing. And when you moved, did you have like somewhere to stay? A job? Did you have that all in place before you came over?
Okay, so my mum moved about 2-3 years before me, so I stayed with my mum. Maybe that helped as well, because having a foundation of your mum, having a child, that helped a lot. And I did have a job as well that I was walking into, so maybe those things did help me land softly. And I have a good strong family and network of people, which I think helped me as well to settle into Ghana. And so I've been coming here regularly for maybe like 10 to 15 years. I've been coming. So I'll never say I knew what I was coming into, because living in Ghana and coming on holidays are completely different. It's a completely different story. So it was, I've learned so much in the last 10 years. It's been
so much.
It's been a journey.
So you have managed to sustain being here for 10 years.
Sure, yeah.
And have you seen a lot of people come and go in that time?
Oh yeah, so many girls and guys I started off with, they're not here. I mean, one thing I can say about Ghana is not for the faint-hearted. You have to be thick-skinned, you have to have tenacity, you have to be strong-willed to want to stay in Ghana, because there's so many times you're like, even me at some point, I think it's my 2nd or 3rd year in, I just left a job and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't, I'm tired. I've tried, I'm giving it like 4 more weeks and I'm gonna go back. But 10 years on, I'm still here. So there's a lot of factors that play. And then one thing I can say about Ghana, like if you do come to Ghana, it doesn't work, it's okay. Ghana is not for everybody. That's what I've realized as well. And everybody has a different journey in life. So if you try and it doesn't work, so be it. But yeah, so many people I started with, they left, they couldn't hack it. It's not for the faint-hearted. You know, I can say one thing what Ghana's done. I'll tell you one thing Ghana's done for me. Ghana stripped me and then built me up again. Like, I'm not the person I came when I came here. I'm a different woman completely.
So what are the main things that you would say that make Ghana not for the faint-hearted? Like, what are the challenges that you come across that make people go back home? Like,
things
to where
do
they
not
were born?
work as they work in UK, or as effectively. Something that could take maybe 2 or 3 days could take a month. And so there's frustrations. The way people work, the culture, the way people do things are different. So one thing you have to do is that I realize when people come from abroad, they always say, oh, in US they do things like this, in UK stop comparing, because Ghana is never going to be UK.
Yeah.
So you have to take that hat off, and then you have to understand. I realized probably took me about 2 years to understand how the people work, the culture, their mentality, the way they do things is completely different. You have to understand the land you're coming in before you can try and work or operate in that system. So in that time, maybe the 1-2 years, someone might say, you know what, I can't do this. Bye.
Yeah, but actually you just need to give it time.
You need,
to, like,
in
learn.
life, you need to give everything time. Everything new in life, you have to give it time to understand, to learn the country, the culture, the people, how they do things, how they think. Their mentality is not the same as ours. So you'll get frustrated, oh, like this person, they're frustrating me. But you have to understand them to be able to stay. That's how it's worked for me.
So in terms of like finding somewhere to live, like a flat, renting, how has that been for you?
I mean, first of all, it's different from UK. UK, you can pay month on month on month. Ghana, you have to pay a year or 2 years up front. So you have to be able to have that lump sum of money to be able to pay up front. So it's been okay for me, but I think if you're coming from UK, have that in mind, that you should have money saved enough for a year or 2 years to be able to pay for your rent, because you can't pay month on. That doesn't exist here. Now they've decreased it where you can pay 6 months some places.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
You're a businesswoman, which is amazing. So what is the business that you're doing?
Right now I do procurement and consultancy. That's the business I do. So I do a buy-in for a few companies and organizations, and I do consultancy on companies that want to enter to Ghana.
And how did you like land in that industry?
Well, the procurement was off the back of it. The last job I was the procurement manager. So I kind of learned that field. And
was that at a bank?
Yeah, in the bank.
Okay.
I was doing procurement in the bank. And then it was something that naturally came to me. And funny thing, a part of my degree was procurement and logistics anyway in the UK.
Right.
So it kind of like came around through full circle. So off of that, I met a lot of people, and then I started my business. And then that's where we are today.
Oh, amazing. And so how have you seen Ghana change in the last 10 years since you've been here?
I think that a lot of businesses have come to Ghana. Ghana is becoming more westernized, obviously, because the more of us that are here, the more westernized things will come, be it food, be it entertainment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's changing. Slowly it's changing, slowly.
And this year was obviously the last Christmas of the year of return.
Yeah.
And you were saying that you thought Ghana was becoming like the Miami, the Ayia Napa sort of thing of Africa.
Oh yeah, now Christmas time, like Ghana's like, if you're not here, it's like, where are you, isn't it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ghana, I mean, I think in Africa as a whole, Ghana is really on the map, which is good, you know, for our tourism and things like that. So I'm happy for Ghana. I'm happy for Ghana, yeah.
Thanks so much for talking to me today, Nyota.
Thank you, darling. I love Ghana because it's home.
Thank you so much to my cousin Nyota for allowing me to interview her. I'm actually loving interviewing some of my friends and family, and also people that I'm meeting along the way, because I'm learning things, even from my cousin who I speak to regularly. I'm learning new things about her and her experiences. The main takeaway I got from this interview was that it takes time to get to know a country before you can really say that you've given it your best shot. For Nyota, she was saying her time was 2 years before she felt like she knew the way in which the country was running and the mentality that the people in Ghana have when operating just day to day and also in business and that sort of thing. So I really respect the fact that she made a decision to move from the UK and she stuck that out, and she's, you know, in forever. She doesn't see herself moving back to the UK. Thanks so much for watching this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I have loads of videos for you, and I am making sure to upload more than once a week now, which is really exciting. And thanks so much to everyone who likes, comments. Honestly, I get so excited, and I'm just like really, really grateful that you're all enjoying the videos that I'm making. So thank you so much.